Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Law and Parks Yoga. $1.7 trillion. Folks, we once had a national debt of $1 trillion. These presidents, and particularly this president, they throw $1 trillion around like nothing. 4,100 pages. 4,100 pages. And it's money to Ukraine, it's this, that, and the other thing. And Chucky Schumer and them, they get so excited. It's truly remarkable. It's criminal. It's criminal. And I say this all the time, and they always ignore it. Who are the people that actually put the bill together? I'm not talking about the senators. Who are the staff people, the bureaucrats, the swamp creatures that put this thing together? I mean, I was thinking about this last night and everything else in the world, and I'm going to do an end of the year show that, I mean, I can't believe what's happening in this country. I know you can't either. Trump's tax returns. You know, this poor guy, I mean, I used to say this all the time, all the way back 2015. It's hard to feel sorry for a billionaire, but I do over and over again. You know, get those tax returns out. Get those tax returns out. He did not have to give anybody his tax returns. Nobody. And they use this congressional investigation crap to get the tax returns and then release them to the public against his will. I hope they can do something between now and the Republicans taking over the House to stop it. Twitter files. Well, we now know that Twitter was lying to everybody about what they were doing, working with the Pentagon. I mean, all they keep proving over and over again is what we already knew. And of course, our enemies always said that it was a bunch of baloney. This coordination with, you know, everybody that's against us. Big tech, media, the swamp, government. You know, the border is a catastrophe. And Joe Biden's little Nimrod press secretary can go out there and say the border is not open when everybody knows the border is open, including cinema. And what's happening in the border is petrifying. It's petrifying. The fentanyl and everything else. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has got the nerve to say, well, the Republicans won't come to the table to do a solution. What? Trump had the solution. It was already all in place. They are lying political gangsters, folks. You know what? I weep and I fear for the United States of America. I mean, these people are just evil. They're out to destroy this country. If you can't see that, really? McConnell, number one priority, not funding, Ukraine. Senator McConnell, I am the only Republican candidate for governor speaking out against Senator McConnell. Do you want a governor that's beholden to Senator McConnell or me? I'll get rid of him. I'll run against him as your sitting governor. It's unbelievable. Big tech buys their way out. There was a couple bills in there to keep them in check. Nope, they come out. Can you imagine the lobbying money that pours in to these whores? That's what they are. They're whores. They take money. Yeah, we'll take care of you. Musk, he says he's going to step away from the CEO job until he can find somebody, he says jokingly, foolish enough to take the job. Big announcement, September 9th, 2023, Freedom Fest. Right here in Northern Kentucky Morning View, the lineup's even bigger than last year. Sean Penn says all of us who did not get vaxxed are criminals. Look at that guy right there, Sean Penn. Hollywood, we are criminals by not getting vaxxed. When I think another famous person just died who was vaxxed. Franco Harris today. Carrie Lake trial begins Wednesday. Let's hope she wins. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Hope you have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, the top lead story in our local news is Savannah Maddox dropping out of the Kentucky gubernatorial race. I'm going to do another follow-up separate video on this, but there's no question about it. In my opinion, no one benefits from this more than I do. Long crime. Police in Springfield Township found a stolen vehicle this week with over 500 checks inside of a backpack. Police traced some of the checks to a company that confirmed they had mailed the checks, but they never arrived. Officials believe the thief does have a master mailbox key and warned residents not to use any blue mailboxes. Sergey Virlan has been sentenced to 72 months in prison for fronting a nationwide moving company scam. The operation was partly based in Westchester and duped customers for over $2.4 million. The company would demand ransom for personal possessions the company was hired to transport. Nice guy, right? Ohio issued an alert Monday for two 5-month-old twins who were abducted from a Columbus restaurant. The twins were left in the car while the mother ran in the restaurant. When she turned, the vehicle was gone. Can you imagine? Ugh. Police have found one child in an airport parking lot, but they're still on the lookout for the other baby. Officials believe they know the suspect is Nala Jackson and have made pleas for her to return the other child. In local news, if you have any errands to run, you might want to finish those up today. Thursday and Friday are looking brutal. The tri-state expecting rain and snow, and will likely see temperatures dropping into single digits. Kings Island has already canceled Winterfest on Friday. Cincinnati Council is trying to get at the issue that shut down most of their public pools last summer. Council's on the verge of raising pay for lifeguards. The pay range is $16 to $18 an hour, up from $12.50. They'll also offer a $500 bonus. Good. All you swimmers, get involved. Kentucky officials announced Tuesday the Eastern Kentucky flood victims will be getting some new housing. I'll believe it when I see it. 75 acres been donated, allowing 8 new homes. Really? Really? 8 new homes? 600,000 will come to Team Eastern. This is, I talked to these people down there, folks. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Kentucky State Senator Karen Berg announced this week her 24-year-old transgender son Henry's passed away, took his own life, mental health issues. Folks, I want to tell you something. These issues of, your gender and transgender and everything else, the psychological impact is just incredible to me. And how we have been handling this in recent years, in my opinion, is all wrong. Rather than focus on getting them back on track, we just bail and support the going off the tracks. And what happens? The psychological issues are worse. They're not improved. They're not dealt with. In Ohio State news, dozens of Ohio cities have begun removing some marijuana penalties, but some police departments are not on board. Many police departments are still writing citations for minor possession, but the courts are not prosecuting the cases. The inconsistency of the new city ordinances have left both sides with 2 interpretations of the law. And in sports, FC Cincinnati released their schedule yesterday. They'll start off February 25th against Houston at TQL Stadium. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Hope you have a great day.
Hello, Bulldog Nation. This is Bulldog TV World News, the latest headlines. Pakistani security forces have retaken a police station that was captured, killing 33 hostage takers. 2 people have died and tens of thousands of households were left without power after a magnitude 6.4 earthquake rocked Northern California. Americans stranded at freezing airport after severe weather in Iceland, very heavy snowfall and prevailing winds have cancelled flights. Afghan Taliban rulers have ordered an indefinite ban on university education for the country's women. Elsewhere, 8 teenage girls have been charged with the murder of a 59-year-old man in Toronto, Canada. The girls are aged between 13 and 16 and are accused of stabbing the victim. And E.T., the extraterrestrial model from the 1982 Spielberg classic, sells for a staggering $2.5 million at auction. Until tomorrow, take care. Every dog has their day.